Hello guys and welcome back to another Redstone video where today we are going to be looking at some upgraded Waterfall doors. Now these haven't been used in a very long while, but I decided to have a crack at upgrading them for the modern century with observers and all that lovely stuff. So without further ado, let's have a look at this one here. Now this is almost completely flush. I say that because there is one piston exposed down here. I am trying to work on removing it. However, it's a bit hard to get rid of it. So yeah, if we go over here and push this button, as you can see, the water is removed, an entranceway is revealed, and it's nice and flat. You can walk on through. There is just a fall into the void. Over there we have the next door to show you. And as you can see, I close this back down. The animation is kind of a ripple effect. So it's a bit hard to show on the opening of the doorway and the closing of the water. But if you do it like this, as you can see, like that bit goes, and then that bit goes, and then that bit goes, and then that bit goes. So it's a nice little kind of ripple down animation of the entire thing. And that is this door over here. So on to the next door. So this is the faster version. However, it is not flush at all. As you can see, we've got a block here, and we've got blocks here. Not blocks, sorry, pistons that, are in the way. And as you can see, it opens and closes nice and fast. And put it back to this one more time, and back to here. So without further ado, it is time to strip away all the extra decoration blocks and have a look at the redstone behind it. So here we have the first door stripped back, and as you can see, for its size, for what it does, its size is pretty tiny. It is a 3 by 6 by 10. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't count, obviously. And if we go over here and flick the lever, we can see that it still works nice and beautifully. Though I appear to have removed one of the walls, and I also appear to have removed this block here, which has knocked out one block of redstone. This is the issue of making a display case for this. Because it uses water, it is a bit hard to make a display case. There we go. That's a lot better now. So let's have a look at how this works. So starting from the top, we have a double piston extender up here, which holds the water in place. There we go. And there we go. And underneath it, there is a single piston, which is controlled by this observer here. And this, if you look here at the water flowing down, it cuts off the water early, which shortens the delay required for the rest of the door to operate, so you don't need extra delay to wait for the water to flow down before this block here pops back up. So moving down, we have our door. Now this is completely flush door. So we have a piston here which pushes down the sticky piston here, which gets pushed down to where this orange block is here, and then gets pushed across by these two pistons here, which also pushes across this block here, and that creates the upper part of the door. And the lower part of the door is this piston here and this orange block here, which get pushed up. So it is semi-flush in that respect, but because the Waterfall door is up against a wall, because of this piston down here, it isn't too much of an issue. Because this piston here needs to be required in order to retract that piston here. And the observers here are reading this piston here, so when this piston extends, this observer here observes and sends a pulse into this piston here, and this piston here, And bear in mind that this has to be a repeater. If you were to put 3 dust here, the pulse wouldn't be long enough for this water to be entirely removed. And as you can see, the water will not, like the redstone there, will knock it away, leaving a hint that you should put repeater there instead. So that is the first door. Time to have a look at the second door's redstone. Alrighty, this is the redstone for the second waterfall door. So as you can see, it has fairly similar dimensions to the last door. Though this is, instead of 6 wide, it is 5 wide. Though technically it is 6 wide, but it's just because this piston here pushes a block out. And this is semi-flush and not seamless. Just to make sure that that is completely clear. Like that door over there, which is not seamless and not fully flush, but it's more flush than this flushing. I feel like a toilet now from the amount of times I've said flush. So, as you can see, this display version still works, and we have a few different additions. Mainly the bottom. We have an ABBA circuit, which is weird, and yeah, I still have no idea how it really works because it's really sensitive and I can't really get it to work in any other way. So basically these 2 pistons here are an ABBA, so that extends and then that extends, and then, so this pulses and then that extends, and then this retracts and then that pulses again on the retraction. And that's about it for this level. The input is coming from down here, and that's about it. We got a Jeb's door there, and we have 2 water circuitry limiters here, which is the main reason why this is faster than that one over there, because it has less time to wait around. And we've got the same double piston extender up at the top, and this here is a weird kind of double pulsey thing, just to make sure that the pulse is long enough for the Jeb's door, because I had some issues, and it is also for the pulse for the water door. And that is kind of it for this door. So without further ado, it is time to have a look at the materials for both of the thingamadoobies. Right, now that all the redstone has been looked at, it is time to make our way into one of these waterfall doors, because there is, the items that you need to build it. So on the left we have the first door redstone, and on the right we have the right door redstone. And in here we have all the blocks that you require for the first door. So 5 repeaters, 10 redstone dust, 1 torch, 7 sticky pistons, 3 normal pistons, 4 observers, blocks of your choice, 1 slab, which has to be a slab, and water. And for the right door, you need 7 repeaters, 15 dust, 1 torch, 1 block of redstone, 11 pistons, 6 observers, building blocks of your choice, another slab, and water. So this one is a tiny bit cheaper. So yeah, that's something you want. If you want to build these, you will have to consider. But on with the tutorial. Alrighty, so when you have gathered your items together, you want to come to a wall of your choice where you want to put the waterfall door. Now, you will want to remove your items from your chest and pop them into your inventory. And then you are going to come and you are going to dig out this block here, and you are going to come down 2 blocks and place a piston facing upwards. And this is going to drop down and catch the water, and you are going to stair up with 1 more piston here, and switching over to your regular pistons, come 2 across and 1 to either the right or your left because this bit here could be mirrored all over to the other side, but we're going to be doing it for the tutorial on the same side. Now we are going to go on to the bottom here, and we're going to place blocks like so. Repeater here, dust here, block here, remove this block there, and put one block there, dust, and get your observers and put 2 facing downwards like so, and place 2 sticky pistons like so. And then you will want to switch over to your next circuit blocks, which is, for me, yellow. Or you do not have to if you do not want to have different coloured circuits. And you are going to want to make a pattern like so on top of the repeaters, on top of the pistons, sorry, and come down here and place a upside down half slab like so, concrete block, and 2 more blocks here. Bear in mind that these 2 blocks here are going to be the roof for your passageway, so that is something you will have to consider. And we're going to put a sticky piston here, and redstone repeater here set to 2 ticks, redstone repeater here set to 4 ticks, and lay redstone down like so. So basically, this repeater here powers these 2 pistons here, and this repeater here will power this piston here after it gets pushed across, and this piston here is to make it seamless. And in order to make it seamless, we want to put a piston here and a piston here. This piston here is to bud this piston here, which will join in that. I'm not putting the blocks in just yet because I don't want to accidentally activate any observers just yet. And last but not least, we want to put in our blue circuit, which is for the water. So, and also the cutoff circuit for the piston. So you want to come over here, place blue blocks here, and set that to 2 ticks. That is actually 1 block too high, so that should be there. And yeah, so that is now part of the wall. So if we build our wall up, as you can see, this will push out and in, and that cuts out the water. But we want to remove that block there and put in 2 sticky pistons and our block, which will become part of our wall. And we will want to put in our input block, which is this blue block here, and a torch. This will affect this piston here, but it doesn't affect the circuit at all. And we're going to put a block here, an observer facing downward, and another normal block here. Put the repeater here, set to 2 ticks, dust here, and dust there. And you are going to want to replace and re-extend these 2 pistons, just so the DPE here works properly. And then you are going to want some non-important blocks. So for this case, I'm going to use blue glass because it shows that it is being used to hold back water. Find your water bottle, water bucket in your inventory and put your water here. And we are pretty much done. We just need to do a few final tweaks. You will actually, no. So once you have repaired the redstone, you are going to want to put your block in here. And you will also want to get some more blockety blocks and place glass here, here, and here. Actually, no, this here is a floor block. And that there is a floor block. Excellent. And check that you haven't washed out any more redstone. And place in your final few blocks. So block here, block here, block here, block here. And when you have, once again, fixed your water, there is a reason why you should really put the water last. You want to come down here and fix up this bit here. So you want to put a block here, 2 blocks here, and that, so, yep, that's fine. And just finish up your tunnel. So now if you give this a lever a flick, as you can see, I appear to have flushed out a repeater. Let's give that another try. As you can see, it works a charm. So that is the first door done. Time to start the second door. So once again, for the second tour, you will want to collect all of your items together into a chest and then set them all up into your inventory. And as you might have seen from the showing of the redstone, this is a bit more different in terms of how it works on the underside. So you're going to come 2 blocks away from the floor and 1 block behind the wall and place a piston here, which is going to be in the center of your tunnel. And you are going to want to come here and place a piston facing inwards like so, and you are going to come behind it and place block here, just kind of make it a little bit of a platform. And you are going to want to come down here with a dust. And you are going to want to place an observer here, a block here, block here, and block here. And this observer here, this repeater here should be set onto 2 ticks. And you are going to remove these 2 platform blocks here and put in a 4-tick repeater here, redstone dust, and repeater set to 1 tick. And you are going to put 1 more block on top there and a redstone dust. And what this does here is this is the circuitry for the water door while keeping it nice and tight. So as you can see, it retracts and then that retracts and then that extends and that extends. So it's kind of an adapted ABBA circuit. And then you're going to want to come and place a piston facing downwards, and you're actually going to leave that redstone block there because that is actually required for the door to operate. And if you accidentally create a clock like that, just place the block back down. And then you are going to come and place a repeater here and change up to the second circuitry blocks. And you're going to want to come here, place a staircase leading up like so. And you are going to want to come down here and place 2 blocks here and 2 more blocks like so, and add in your door. So that's 4 pistons there and 2 pistons like so. And this is a very simple Jeb's door, but the circuitry is a little bit complicated. And you are going to want to come and chuck redstone absolutely everywhere like so. And then you are going to want to come here and place a block redstone block to block out the redstone. Another observer facing this block here, so like so. And then another observer and 1 more observer facing down again. And this block here will be your input. So get a lever, whack it on. And then you are going to want to get your torch, plonk it here, get a repeater, plonk it here. Then we are going to be making the same DPE from over that door over there, just this time exactly the same. And we will not have the circuitry running out from over here this time. Instead, it will be from this piston here, from this dust here. So yeah. I am apparently a pirate. And piston, bring up your wall. And you will then want to come over here and place your 2 blocks here and a block here, which has to be a solid block. And then you will want to get a water protection block. So the blue glass from last time will be what we'll be using, and place 2 here and bring up your wall. Now then, time for the final few things. So you want to just make sure that that hasn't messed up. Place a block here to fill up your hole, and bring down the wall like so, and bring along your tunnel. And to make sure it is all filled up, bear in mind that there is an air block here, so you'll probably want to fill that up so you don't get any bats spawning in there. Or possibly baby zombies. I believe they can spawn in 1 block caps. And that is it, completely done. We'll just give it a quick dry run. There we go, as you can see, the water will live there. And there we go. So 1 more water prevention block you should place, and that is here, just so if you have anything below here, it will be contained, and you are going to want to get your water bucket, which is apparently in my inventory, and place it here. And now we'll give it a full test. So as you can see, the water drops down. Apparently this is the wrong way round, so that is easily fixed by doing this. There we go. By doing that. And now we'll watch the water slowly flow down. We'll give it another test. There we go. So now the water flows down. That's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. It helps, I think, possibly. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, and have a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, or middle of the night if you are that sort of person. So, goodbye, and I'm now going to swim in these waterfalls that I have created. Why are you still standing around? Go! Build! Create!